welcome everyone. A Great Faces song. Stay with me. This is an open E tuning. We'll go over that. There's a lot to get to because there's some slide guitar in here and this basic rhythm guitar, which is really great. Ronnie Wood just really shines on this. I absolutely love this lick and always wanted to learn it, and I did, so here we are. So like I said, the tuning's in open E. I've got my notes and they'll be available to download. I'm going to have two links, one for the regular guitar, one for the slide. It just got too kludgy and it seemed to work out better if I wrote them out as two separate tabs. Anyhow, they're both downloadable. So with open E tuning, it's like tuning to an E chord. Hit the strings open, you have an E chord. So the sixth string is an E. The fifth string is tuned to a B. The fourth string an E. The third string a G sharp. The second string B. And the first string E, just like normal. So the first and second and sixth string are normal tuning. So again, that's even in the tab. I did make sure I got that in there. And we're going to go over the regular guitar first, and then I'll show you the slide and the licks that he does in there. Okay, so to do this intro, you want to cover the sixth, fifth, and fourth string at least with your first finger. Okay, because you're going to be playing all those notes. To start out with, we're going to hit the fifth string and hammer on to 14 from 12. Then you want to up pick on, because again, we're fretting against there, we're going to pick the 12th fret of the fourth and fifth string. Alright, so you'll have this. Try not to hit the first or the sixth string, but you can, it's fine. And then you're going to do a down up on the sixth string. And you want to go down up as picking pattern because you're going to come back down for the full chord. That's why our first finger is there, pretty much barring this. Again, we're at open E. So far we have this. We have this. Alright, then we're going to strike the whole chord, so hit all the strings barred. And then come back and hit them again, and then you're going to put your second finger, or middle finger I should say, on the second string at 13 and 14th fret with the ring finger. Alright, so we have this. Okay, so we're going to go back and forth from that chord shape, but sometimes we'll just use 14. We won't use that middle finger. Alright, so again, so see how I up-strummed with the fingers hammered on? They're not hammered on, but and then off. So it's up, down, and then off. Okay, so it's kind of harder showing this slowly, but you got the tab to reference also. So again, from the beginning. So I tend to pick up, and then when my fingers are down, I'm down strumming. When we come back on, we're going to leave our second finger off. I think I had it on there, but again, from the top. Okay, so take that rhythm really slow. Use riff stations, slow it down, play along with it, and pretty soon then we're going to move it to the 10th fret. Alright, so we're barring the 10th fret here. And this is a da 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 da. Okay? And then we're going to hit it one more time and then add our middle finger on the 11th fret and ring finger on the 12th fret. And then just the ring finger. So again, 10. All right, then we move it to an A. All right, we'll be all the way up at the 5th fret. So this A is a lot different rhythm. We're going to be going on and off from the, we'll be barring the 5th fret, adding the 3rd string at 6 and the 4th string at 7, and that's consistent. This doesn't keep this middle finger off. This is just a consistent rhythm. So you're going to go down, up, and then down, up. Then you'll hear the notes. So he's going to go on the 5th string. Again, don't move your fingers. Just hit the 5th string at, 5 to 7, and then the 4th string at 5. And it's really loosely played. So you're really kind of up strumming when you hammer on and playing the chord when you hit it down. All right. So let me take you through that from. Okay, one more time, a little slower. Okay, and again, this is really strummed, played kind of loosely. Don't get too caught up in playing exact, hammer on 5 and then 4. It's more 4 with the chord. So, all right, that's the A part. Now there's a second half to it. We'll turn off the reverb too, just so you can hear this a little more clearly. So the first half, again, slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4. The second half is going to be real similar. We're going to hammer on twice. And then we're just going to go down and then down again. And then off. Okay, I'm sorry, it's hard to explain this. So again, all together. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's that second half. All right, that ends the intro, which really will become basically our up-tempo version, because they'll go through this again without the lick, and I'll show you how it starts. But consider this the up-tempo rhythm that we got right there, because it's consistent throughout the song. Okay? When we come back in the second time through in the intro, again, this will be what's basically the up-tempo rhythm. All right? So there's more of a, rather than, again, he's not playing notes. When he gets to A, he's going to strike that chord more of a down, up, down, ta-da-da. And then he strikes down and then again up with the middle finger and ring finger. So that's a twice. Then off, and then just ring finger. All right, so again. Then we're back, the D is the same, it's just that ta-da, ta-da, ta-da. And then we're going to add the 3rd and then just the 4th. And our A. through, you just stop on A. And then we're going to go into halftime feel rhythms. All right, so this halftime feel rhythm that starts after the intro, we've hit our A, and we're only going to be playing on the 6th and 5th string. Okay, because we're in open E, we can just use our ring finger, if you will, to play. And we can add our pinky. Okay, so that makes it a bit easier, if you will. So the rhythm will come in, we're going to hit the chord, and it'll sound like this. I'm going to do it a bit slower. Alright, so what we're doing, we're going to hit the 5 on the 6th and 5th string and stop. And then we come back with a 5 together again, and then we're going to hit 7 on that 5th string, back to 5 twice, and then one more time. Back to 7. Now we're going to move to the full 7th fret. This is on the half beat. This is why it throws you off. It's just such a different rhythm. What we do when we get to the 7 is we're going to hit it once and then 2 more times down. Alright, so it'll sound like this. Then we're going to move between the 5th string 10, back to 7, to 9, back to 7. Okay, so we come in with 1, 7, then 2, then we'll go 10, 7, 9, back to 7 twice. Alright, so that whole intro went from the 5 where we stop, then we move up to the 10th fret. Alright, this will be the D chord. We're going to hit that twice, then the 12th fret of the 5th string, back to the 10s together. The 10s will hit 2 more times, and then 12 and 10. Alright, so we have this. Then we're kind of back into a regular rhythm. Alright, so let's come out of that from the 5 where we hit the chord and then into the slow rhythm. We'll do it at a slow tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to the 5. Now this surprised me. I've seen people play it different ways, but what they do when he comes back to the 5, he's actually going to add the 8 and the 7, just like we did at the B chord. Alright, so we're going to hit down, up, down, and then one more time down on the 5, then our 8 on the 5th string, back to 5th string, back to 7, and then back to 5 twice. Then you'll hear an 8 to 9 on the 6th string. You can even play the chord. I'm not real sure if he does the chord because there's so much going on, the slide guitars in there, but if you hit the 5th string, that's fine. Alright, so coming back in with the 5 and a da-da-da. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, then we start over. Now the rhythm is going to go without a pause, and it'll be basically the rhythm that you'll hear throughout the double time song other than the chorus. So this will be the verses and so forth. So what we're going to do is hit our 5 twice, then 7, back to 5, 3 times, back to 7. And you move to that 7. into the 10, back to the 5. Okay, that will be consistent. So, okay, here's the chorus at speed, and then I'll show you what we're doing. Okay, so it's really not too difficult if you just take it slow at first. Now again, we're just going to be adding our ring finger for the chorus, no pinky with this. So we're going to hit 5 twice and then 7, back to 5, and that'll be 3 hits. Back to 7, back to 5. Okay, so that's the first measure. And just move it up to 7 and the same thing. 2 hits of 7, 1 hit was the 9, 3 hits was 7, 1, 9, back to 7. Same thing with 10. And then we do back to 5 one more time. And then it turns around. So you start again at 5. Okay, after you do that twice, you're back into the regular rhythm, where with the B we're going to add the 10th fret. Okay, so that's really like after the first chorus, that's the second time you'll hear slide break rhythm. And again, it's just like the verses, because we'll go into, from that, the third verse. Okay, third verse is the same, then we go into the chorus, which again is just the same as I showed you. That'll be twice. Then they're into the up-tempo section. Okay, so this is going out of the song. So we start this Allegro or double time section. Okay, so we're going to start out just like we did with the intro. We're going to hit the 12, da-da-da. Then one more time down before we hit our chord down, and then just the ring finger. And then the A is the same. Alright, then we're back into the 12th fret. Same rhythm. After we do the 10, at that point we're going to come into this. Okay, really cool descending lick. So what they're doing there is we're going to be at the 3rd fret, and we'll go up to 5 on the 2nd and 3rd string 3 times, to the 3rd fret 3 times, then we're just going to move up 1 string, so this will be the 4th and 3rd string, 5 3 times, 3 times. Then we're going to go 1 more string up, so this will be 5 and 4, but we're going to play 5 twice to 3 once. Alright, so we have this all together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Anyhow, you get that. They will go through that twice. And then you're back into it. Alright, after that we're into the next little lick. We'll go to the 10th fret. we're doing there, and this is basically we're playing our A, all right? So A would be 5. If we add 12 to that, we'll be at 17, all right? So bar across 17, you don't need all the strings. If you catch the 4th through the 1st string, you're fine. But again, if you want to catch the 1st, that's great. What we're going to be doing, and count this as 1E and A. So we're going to hit 15 and count it, 1E and A. So it's down, up, down, up. Then we're going to put 16 on the 3rd string down, and then again it'll be 2E and A. So our count will be 1E and A, 2E and A. The 2E and A will have 16. So we have this. Then we're going to do 2 counts of 15, the 3E and A and the 4E and A. So these are 16ths, all right? So 15, just 3E and A, 4E and A. Now we're going to add 16 and count twice. It'll be 1E and A, 2E and A. All right, and then we're going to go to 15 again for the 3E and A, the second measure. One more time, but we kind of let off on the and A. When we come out of that, we're back into the, go to 10. There's a piano break right there. You'll hear a quick piano break and then you'll hear this. All right, so what we do there to come back in is we're gonna hit the 5th and 6th string from 8 and slide it into 9. Then we come back to the 5th fret and catch 5 on the 3rd and 4th string, and it's more of an upstroke. You hear that tinier note first. And you're right back into the rhythm. All right. After the second time, okay, so we've done the piano break, we do that. There's a drum pause. So you'll hear the drums come in, and then you're going to do this. So what he does is he's going to slide in on the 4th string from 7 to 9, catch the 3rd string at 8, and then the open 2nd string. Then you come back and hit the 7th fret of the 4th string, and then upstroke on, you'll leave your middle finger, if you will, in position. So we'll be on the 6th fret, and we're just going to upstrum on the 2nd and 3rd string fretted at 6. All right, so then we're going to hit the 5th fret on the 4th and 3rd string. All right, so it'll be like this slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, then we're back into the rhythm. This time we're going back to the A and do it just like we normally would. The slide guitar is doing stuff underneath, but one more section from 12 to 10, and then we're going to end. All right, so next. So after 10, all we're doing is you can hit the 6th through the 4th string. We'll go 9, 8, 7, and then to 5. And do that again. And that ends the song. So. Okay, and then the drums take you out. So that's really the song as far as the non-slide guitar. I hope that helps everybody. God, I had so much fun learning this. We'll go over the slide next. So the intro slide you'll hear will be this. I'm sorry I'm not the best slide player, but this is what he's doing. He's sliding into 12, mainly on the 3rd, 2nd, and even the 4th string. Then catching the 2nd to 3rd string. Then back to 10. Then we're going to hit the 2 to 3 twice. And then we slide in from 3 to 5. Do that twice. Then back again. Okay, so that's the main intro rhythm. Then you'll hear them stop. So when they come in, this will be pre the verse. This will just be as they start the halftime feel of the rhythm. You'll hear them come in from 5 to 7. Then up to 10. Just on the 2nd and 3rd, slide back, and then 3 to 5. Back to 3 to 5 again. Then you go up to 7. Up to 10. And 3 to 5. Then you're into the verse. Alright, so the verse is pretty straightforward all throughout. It's 3 to 5, 5 to 7, and then 7 up to 10, back to 3 to 5. Start again. That's consistent throughout the verse, and this is panned hard right if you listen for just the slide guitar. The rhythm guitar is panned hard left, the slide is slightly quieter, not much, but again it's not as loud, panned to the right. And that's the verses. So we'll go through the first verse twice, and then we're into this solo break. I'll show you what the notes he's doing there. First slide solo, the first measure will sound like this. You got to use hybrid picking with this, and I'll show you that in a second, what I'm doing. Okay, I'm sorry again, I'm not the best slide players, but what he's basically doing on the 3rd string, sliding from 4 to 5, and then plucking with a finger the 2nd string at 5. The second time through, we'll pluck the 1st string. So we have this. And then again, one more time to the 2nd string. Then we go the same pattern from 6 to 7. Then we're going to slide right up. We're going to go right up to 10. Alright, so what we're doing, sliding up to the 10th fret, we'll hit the 3rd to the 2nd string twice. Then we're going to hit 3rd to 1st string, back to 3rd, 2nd. And then we're going to hit the 12th fret of the 4th string, slide that to 12. Alright, so we have this. Then we're going to go up to 17. We get up to 17, we're going to hit that 17 on the 3rd string to 2nd string twice. Then we're going to slide back from 15 back up to 17 on the 3rd string and catch the 2nd string. So we have this. Then there's 17 on the third, and they end. All right. So coming from 10. So that is the slide solo break, if you want to call it that. He'll do that 3 times on the song, at least twice. The second solo break like that will repeat itself twice. So you'll do everything twice, other than the verse and rhythms. And again, you know, you can add little things between the chords and things like that if you're a good slide player and really know what you're doing. But again, I've written this out, so if you're not the best slide player like me, you can, you know, get along. And then, let's see, the fast section. I want to talk about that next because he does some things that make it sound out of tune, but it's really not. Okay, so when we come out of the, I think it's the third verse, second chorus, and last solo break, we're going to go into that pickup section where we double time it, the Allegro section, all right? And it's basically sliding from 10 to 12 and then 8 to 10 and back to 3 to 5 twice. And then we're going to start that. Again, this is the outro section. So now we're going to do one more from 12 and 10. Then we're into that descending lick. And basically with the slide, it gets too noisy playing 2 strings. So we're going to hit the second string, 5 to the 3rd fret 3 times each. Then the 3rd string. Then you can hit the 4th and 5th string twice to the 3rd fret. Alright, and then we have that section where we come up to the A at 17. Alright, so just like we counted it out, we're going to go basically on the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th string. 1 E and will be 15th fret. Then we just want to go up to 16 and let the other strings ring, and you hit your 2 E and so you have this. So again, we're just hitting the 16 when we move up, but the other strings are kind of ringing, and it adds to kind of a dissonance to the overall sound of it. But it's great. I mean, it's rock and roll. We're just okay, and then we're back into. And then we're going to have the piano break where we stop right there. There's a piano break, and basically we come back in then. You'll hear the guitar do. And then you're. Alright, at that point we just go 15 to 17 rather than 3 to 5. Okay, and then we're going to do it one more time. We're getting to the end here. This will be the outro. So we'll be doing 10 to 12 and then 8 to 10. And then you just want to follow along 4. So we're playing from 9 to 8 to 7 and then 5. And that's the end of the song. So again, I apologize. I'm not the best slide player, and you know, it's not one of those things that's really my thing, but I think you'll get it. There's my notes. I really hope this helps everybody. A beautiful song to play. I've enjoyed learning it and sharing it. Enjoy.